So what are you guys serving today?
50 pounds of wings, which, you know, slowly over time will be eaten and devoured by the lovely people of Queens.
Yes. So how did you get involved?
Trisana and Ada reached out to us, and we have been working with them for a while, over the past like almost 2 years now.
Leslie, I help organize for the Ravenswood Fridge, like food distribution, like transportation, maintenance.
And you've gotten a lot of different people to participate in kind of taking up different food and whatnot.
Yeah. So we get a lot of like local community members, and like they want to volunteer some time out of the day. They can help like pick up food. Sometimes I do food pickups too. They can also like help clean the fridge because it's very important to keep the fridge clean.
We also host the vets to come in every 2 weeks as well.
Oh wow.
But yeah.
You have like vets in the store?
Yeah, they come in on Sundays, and they just give like vaccinations and at like a better price than most vets out there.
Right. Well, that's so wonderful.
Yeah.
You also, I know somebody. Do you want to tell us your name and what you do at Naguchi?
Yeah, my name is Marjorie. I'm an educator at the Naguchi Museum, and today we are making wishing dolls. So Naguchi was inspired by traditional Daruma wishing dolls and created his own version. And today we have model magic so that families can join us and create wishing dolls of their own.
I love it. Oh, I want to make some.
You should definitely come back and make one.
And you guys offer a lot of education programs at Naguchi.
We do, yeah.
Have you been back since the pandemic with that?
Right now, most of the family programs have been virtual. We've done a few in the park, but we're hoping
also
to.
very nice.
Yeah, we're hoping to bring.
I
we'll
know.
be able to bring them back.
Likewise. And
I work as educator, and we have a lot of family program. So I think the family program is the 15 years or 16 years. Yeah.
Yes.
We know a lot of the kids around this neighborhood. So we have an open studio, and we have some museum family day.
Yes.
And a support for the community in creating a voice for them to like an organization or like almost an institutional voice that can be a counterbalance to private developers. And so this building is a slightly unusual in being like a business-based land trust. Most of the land trusts in the city address residential issues, but there's all kinds of residential issues that we want to support, that we can get more involved with. Like we are part of the Abolish the Tax Lien Coalition, along with a bunch of other land trusts in the city. What the Abolish the Tax Lien group is trying to do is get that system to be abolished and for the liens to be instead sold or given to land trusts throughout the city, so that the land trust can work with the homeowners to keep them in their homes, and the land trust would own the property, the homeowner would get to stay, and the rent would be permanently affordable because the property would belong to the land trust. But the tax lien system is still in place, and there is going to be a tax lien sale to developers this year, but the city did agree that they would inform the people with the liens in advance and give them the opportunity to say that they had a pandemic-related hardship, and if they say that, then their lien won't come up for auction. But they're requiring homeowners to go into their system individually and say that, and there's thousands of liens. So one thing that we're trying to help is to get the list and the word out to community organizations to organize some door knocking between now and December, so that people can understand what's happening and go make that, you know, all they have to do is say, I have a pandemic-related hardship, and their lien won't be sold. But, you know, we need like boots on the ground to help make that happen. So that's just one example of ways that we're trying to help support people in the community, homeowners and businesses in the community, and kind of right the wrong of the city selling properties to developers that are public for very low prices, like in some cases like $1, or, you know, just using public land in ways that don't benefit, you know, community members.
Well, we can share it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it'll,
If you, and if you like, you can like sign your name or something too. All right. From the Rooftop is basically a weekly poetry cipher that we do in Queensbridge, and it's just basically a way of freedom of speech, you know. So we look for poets. We look for people who do music. Like I'm an artist. Eddie over there with the gray hair, he's an artist. Trey Sonia is an artist, and you know we just say how we feel through music and poetry. It's like the best way. I feel like it's the best way for like to get your emotions out, and also to basically to express yourself. You know, it's the best way. I seen them on my block and on a basketball court, and I just was like, what are they doing, you know? And I went out there, and I've been doing music for like, I don't know, about like 10 years, but I never was outside and I showed people like for a long time until, you know, at the time it was called From the Ground Up, when we switched the name and stuff like that. So I was like, you know, that looks like a bunch of people I could, you know, I feel safe around. So then, you know, I just went out there and I just put my best foot forward and boom.
I started last August. This August made a year that I was part of the organization. And what we do here is we give out, well, we don't give out, we have a program. Wait, let me get my flyer so you can understand better. And I came up with the diaper package.
wonderful.
And what it is for $5. The parents can get diapers, wipes, and any other essentials, you know, like diaper cream or anything that the baby might need. And for children that are transitioning to the potty, we have the pull-ups program. And this is to help lower their cost of what they would have to pay, because Pampers are ridiculously expensive, and as long as we have babies, we're going to need diapers. So the money that I make from the Pampers goes back into the club, and I purchase more. So what I'm doing basically is paying the excess for the parents. So that's my way of giving back and everything. So that's what we're doing. And also we do Christmas giveaways. Halloween, we're having a Halloween fest on the 29th, located on Vernon Boulevard and 40th Avenue, which is the street I live on. I love children, but I love parents as well, and I think we should all work together to make the community better. So that's the part I'm playing. Yes.
And how can people help if they want to? Like, can people donate?
Yes, you can donate. I have Cash App, and I also have my email. And even if you want to bring something, you know, it doesn't have to always be money, or just bring yourself and a smile. I mean, I just love to see people. You know, the more people, the better.
Do you have an Instagram that we can tell people about?
Well, I have my daughter made it, so don't for not knowing it right now. She just did it. But I can also be found on Facebook under Irene Denise, so I can be contacted that way. And then I have my email address, which is mrslottiedottie@yahoo.com. And then I also have morethanchocolate@yahoo.com.
So what do We Are the Radicals do? What do you guys
So we're the Radicals. We're a student coalition at St. John's University. We're mainly an Instagram platform, and we're trying to kind of, so the Radicals is like an anonymous group, so it's not really ran by like one person, but
More of a collective.
yeah, more of a collective, a group effort, and we're just trying to like mobilize and like wake students up, you know. Our college experience, myself and my partner Jules, has been like full of a lot of anti-black, anti-brown, like anti-community experiences, and I feel like a lot of kids have that in their schools and don't bring attention to it. So that's kind of what we're trying to do. Like, a lot of times we're told, like, you're a student, you're here to learn, and you just need to like sit in this space and do what you're supposed to do. And we're like, no, if you have a problem with something, say something about it.
Absolutely.
You know, you're paying your tuition, get your money's worth, get your voice heard.
You're a client, one, and then you're also a member of the community too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they should be learning from you, quite
Yeah,
frankly.
and I feel like it's impossible to get like a well-rounded education when you have like the education part of it is good, but the social part of it, like like people are food insecure or people are like getting like discriminated against, or they feel like they don't have a safe space. Like you have to have both of them, you know, or there's no point.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're trying to do. So yeah, that's the Radicals.
Definitely. Hi, my name is Fiola. I'm here with the Reading for Black Lives Project. Essentially, we work to increase access to literary resources for community members across Queens. We're based in Jamaica, Queens, which is where I was born and raised, and so really thinking about creating like equitable access to books, especially in Black and Brown communities. The project started over the pandemic, just noticing how a lot of the community resources that were first supposed to things like libraries, right, where folks are getting access to computers, access to books, also just a space where they can relax and spend time without spending money. And a lot of community libraries in Queens are still closed. They're recently beginning to open back up, but some communities have gone without libraries for over a year and a half. And so really thinking about how I can kind of begin to step in and fill that gap for my community.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. At the moment, probably has to be Walking on Cowrie Shells by Nana Nkwedi.
I've heard that.
Yes, it's an amazing book. It's a collection of short stories. All the protagonists are like African women, and really just thinking about kind of navigating modernity and navigating kind of like racism, misogyny, and these different aspects of life, but also kind of like navigating Black joy as well. So that's a really great. Also, love a short story.